So we're here, John. The FTR finale is here. We got Scott, and we made it. We got Scott Kyle and Brad Traynor. Both of those guys are Canadians.
Yep.
Sorry to say, but they plowed through the American field, and two Canadians are the last two standing. So,
and their teammates.
And their teammates. And it's obvious to say that another Canadian's going to take it. I say another one because last year, a Canadian also won the FTR title. So, you know, the Americans, I'm sorry, guys, you guys need to step it up. Step it up, because the Canadians are just coming through here and just, they pair fire all the time. They do have an advantage in that that is kind of what they do. That is their cup of tea. Now, if it was string fire, the Americans would have the advantage. But being pair fire, these guys have brought some freaking hammers of rifles. You know. So
and I mean, how cool that the F Class Point Series made it a couple years ago, where they started including Canada. Like, I think that was such a great move, because there's so many amazing shooters up there, and to give them a way to now be part of it, it's really paid off, right? I mean, it's been great participation from the Canadians.
Yeah, and like I said, they've kind of started dominating the FTR side. So come on, Americans, come on, let's fight back. Let's fight back. Anyway, these two guys, Scott Kyle, he's undefeated.
Okay,
he hasn't lost a single match. And Brad Traynor, he actually lost one time to Scott Kyle. So he got sent down to the loser bracket. He has fought his way back, and now he's in the finale against Kyle. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is Kyle only has to beat Brad one time. What that means is best 2 out of 3. If Kyle wins 2, it's over. However, if Brad Traynor wins 2 out of 3 against Kyle, then they go to a shoot-off, a 5-shot shoot-off. They will flip a coin, and no siders, just 5 shots. Whoever has the highest score wins. If they're still tied after the 5 shots, they will continue to shoot.
Just keep going
until we have a winner, and that's that.
You know what's interesting? If you think back, and it would be interesting to look at the last couple of years, but how many times have we seen whoever's in the final be a previous match? Like, it's not the first time this has happened.
Yeah, well, it's just again, it's the nature of the format. There's never a tie, and oftentimes the two guys or girls or whoever, the two shooters that are really have the hottest guns, they will meet, they face off. One of them has to lose. They drop down to the bottom and they fight their way back. And anyway, Fritz Braun did it. He went to the bottom, came up and won. Bill Kaloji is another one that did the same thing. He actually lost, went to the bottom, came back up and defeated Todd Hendricks on the very first V2 finale. So just because you go to the loser bracket doesn't mean you're out. A lot of people, have won from there. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get into it.
All right,
John. So before we get started, we need to thank our sponsors. Obviously, Vitavori. Vitavori is the lead sponsor for these matches. Vitavori has been with V2 Finale since day one. Amazing sponsor, amazing powders that they make. Man, a lot of the top shooters are using Vitavori powders. They make, obviously, some very, very good stuff, good powders. Borden Accuracy. Borden Actions. Jim Borden has been around the block, as they say, for many years. Benchrest Hall of Fame shooter, mechanical engineer. He makes really, really good actions. Brooks Barrels. Again, really high quality barrels. Seb Rest. Both of these shooters, you will notice they're using Seb joy pods. Seb Rest. You can't. I don't know. I'm going to say you can't really be serious about F-Class if you're not shooting a Seb Rest or bipod. And also Precision Pay. Precision Pay is a Second Amendment friendly payment processor, and we use them on our website. Really good people. Equipment. We have Brad Traynor. He's using a Borden Action. He's using a homemade stock, 308 Winchester, March Highmaster Scope, IBI Barrel, Burger 200 Hybrids, and Seb Joypod. Scott Kyle using a Kelbley Panda. Stock is a McLean, obviously 308 Winchester, March Highmaster, IBI Barrel, Burger 20X bullets, and also a Seb Joypod. These guys are ready to go, and so are we. All right, John, here we go.
All right.
You ready, Scotty?
Yep.
Okay, good luck, man.
Good luck, Brad.
This is for all the marbles.
This is for all the marbles, indeed. These guys have been shooting for 3 days against some really heavy hitters. And here we are.
And this is, basically midday. You can see we actually have some wind out there. I mean, this is not going to be a center hold fight here.
No, absolutely not. Now this is the last day. This is about midday on Sunday, so the wind's already up. These guys have been shooting. Actually, Brad Traynor has been shooting a lot more because he was on the loser bracket. Scott Kyle, I think he shot 1 or 2 matches, and now he's kind of just been waiting.
Yeah, they usually have. I think the winner has like a 4-hour break in between.
It's not as much this year, but either way, Traynor's been shooting a lot more. And there's proof that he's been shooting, and he's on because he just hit a 5 for a first shot at 1,000 yards. That 5 ring is 10 inches, one MOA. That V ring is 5 inches at 1,000 yards. So that was a great shot.
5.
Yeah, and Kyle's not going to lean over. He's not going to lean over and let him just walk all over him. He's going to fight. Obviously, we have 2 convertible siders. They obviously want to get a 5 or a V here so they can convert both. You can convert both siders or the last one. Ooh.
Those flags picked up quite a bit in between Kyle and Brad's shot there. So that.
Yeah, so he's not going to convert any siders.
Yeah.
Because the only cider he could convert is the 4 or both, and he does not want that 4. Now let's see if he gets a convert. Absolutely. He's going to take those 2 5s.
Thank you.
2 on.
So Kyle's only got 8 shots to go, while Traynor's got 10.
Yeah, there's the elevation. I was wondering if he was going to click down. Both his shots were just above that X ring.
Yep. Off we go. He's on his spotting scope right now, looking at the conditions. The flags are picking up.
There it is.
5. Thank you.
Yeah, he's been training a bit high too. Now notice the Canadians. They plot all their shots. You notice how after every shot they make notes. They write down where the shot went, what they were holding. There's a lot of information that they do. Mm-hmm. I personally don't do any of that when I pair fire because that's just way too much information for me to keep track of because we're not used to that. Yeah. But these guys are used to it, so you see them writing after every shot.
Now, they ain't X's, but Kyle's clean.
Yeah, look at Kyle. He's got a ruler type device that helps him with the reading. Yeah, I don't know what that thing's called, but I think Adam McDonald makes it.
Yeah, it's the Plot-O-Matic.
Okay, so you see it right there. That helps him keep track of his wind shots, his wind call.
All right.
5.
Thank you.
But those are tough 5s too. I mean, it's easy to look at all those 5s and think, oh yeah, they're just winging them down the middle. But I guarantee you, they're making moves on each of those shots there with the way those flags have been kind of up and down.
It's a 10-inch target at 1,000 yards. Oh, John, you did it again. Commentary curse. So that 4 is going to weigh heavy on him. See, now those 5s look really sweet, right? Because Kyle is ahead by 1 point. So all he has to do is keep hitting 5s, and he'll never lose.
Man, those flags are just kind of whipping a little bit here and there, so it's not an easy read on that target.
Thank you.
Especially with 308 off a bipod.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
If everybody's wondering why it's so quiet, so you have to remember during the finale, only FTR is shooting right now.
Oh my God, John!
Oh,
John!
oh,
Holy smokes!
oh! That was a little overcorrection, I think.
Yeah, I mean the flag's kicked up. He obviously gave it way too much value.
Wow!
Look at Kyle now. Look at Kyle's dialing his scope. He's using Brad's information there, and he's thinking, well, I better not hold the way out there. Now the flags are pretty dead right now. My
Boy,
goodness.
Kyle's just on it.
Sorry, John, didn't mean to interrupt, but man, that shot surprised the heck out of me.
Yeah, no joke. No joke.
Now, notice these guys shoot. They're FTR shooters, and again, they're pair fire. They do a lot in between shots, so they tend to shoot a lot slower than the American shooters when they're pair firing.
There it is.
Wow, that's a great recovery shot from a 3 to a V.
Yeah.
But he's down 3 points.
Yeah, which is, I mean, let's face it, that's a lot halfway in. I mean,
yeah, Kyle's only got 4 shots to go. He could actually hit
3 4s.
3 4s out of those 4 shots. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, there's one of them.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Now notice they started to miss upwind now. Apparently the wind is not worth as much as the flags are showing, or at least as much as they believe. Now look at the flag on the left.
Yeah.
Look at that flag. They're starting to flip around. Maybe that's what happened. Because the flags down range, they were kind of going right to left, and this flag up here flipped left to right, and now the other flags. Look at the ones on the right. Now they flipped over. So that's possibly what's causing them to shoot those shots out to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, he caught it. He caught it.
You.
All right. Well, let's see if Kyle sees the switch and makes the appropriate hold here.
Yep. He reached for the die on the scope.
Yeah.
That was a confident shot. He got it.
That's there.
5.
Thank you.
So Kyle's only got 2 shots left.
Man, Brad just
there
wants
ain't
to
2
keep it
flags that
clean.
are agreeing right now out there in the first 4.
Exactly. Exactly. They're probably relying on Mirage for a lot of their win calls.
Yeah.
And even that is not very consistent. I know. I was there. It was very confusing.
Well,
look at that flag stand. Look at the flags out there standing out. Like the third flag on the right.
Yep.
Oh boy. I'm nervous for him. Yep.
Oh.
God dang it. He missed it. He freaking missed it.
Thank you.
You should have said it louder. He might have heard you.
I know. You saw the flag stand out.
Yep.
But you know, this is what makes it tough. Because I guarantee you earlier when he was missing to the right, he was doing the same thing, going, oh, I see a flag out there, I better hold right. And then he'd be going upwind.
4.
But,
Thank you.
yeah, it's tough, man. There's that flag again. Look at the third flag from the right.
You know, Kyle hit a 4 there, but, you know, I hate saying it, but he's probably like, okay, like, it could have been worse.
Well, he's got a lot of room.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, he's got one more shot to go.
I mean,
And he could literally hit a 3.
3,
and still
yeah.
win. Because he's got... No, I guess that would tie him up.
He needs a 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, he needs a 4 or 5. Which, you know...
That's a big window.
It's 2 MOA. There it is.
There it is.
5. You're all out, Scotty.
Thank you.
Just gonna finish here.
So Brad has the option. He can finish out his string if he wants to. And he's obviously going to take that, maybe try to learn something or take a shot he wouldn't have done in the match for the next one.
B-ball.
Go.
Yeah, he's practicing for the next match.
Yeah. And that's smart. I believe that is
smart. All right.
5.
You got to read on
Kyle
it.
wins this one.
Nice shooting, Scotty.
Thank you.
Well done.
All right, here we go. Second one. If Kyle wins this one, it is over.
Targets are up.
Good
You
luck,
may
Scotty.
fire
Good luck,
now.
Brad.
Right down the middle.
So they had a 15-minute break or so, and now they're back at it. Here we go. Caught it.
Yeah.
5.
Thank you.
Now those shots are really hard. I mean, to come back after about a 15-minute break and pick up right where you left off, it's not easy.
It's definitely pushing right to left now. A little bit downrange, a little bit uprange here.
Oh,
5.
they're both
Thank you.
a bit downwind.
Yeah. Yeah, and he probably put a little extra on it after seeing Kyle's shot.
Yeah.
It's picking up a little bit more there on the left. But then you got that right flag that's like, nah, I'm going to do something different.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
4.
Thank you.
Now, notice these guys don't get flustered or anything.
yeah.
You know, shot comes up at 4 or 5 or V. It's all the same to them. They're just trying to put shots on target and hopefully come out with a higher score at the end.
Yep. Can't do anything about the ones that went downrange already.
And this is why these guys are in the finale. They're composed. They're good shooters. They have good rifles, and they make good decisions.
Yeah. And if we haven't mentioned it, each shooter has 45 seconds. As you've mentioned, these guys are used to shooting in this format, so you'll notice that they get a pretty good cadence of what 45 seconds is because of how often they do it. But you definitely see a different delay with them because they're very comfortable with what their time limit is.
Oh boy, that one counted.
4.
That one counted.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
All right, so neither of the two shooters converted their siders. So Kyle's already down. First shot down 1 point.
Brad's slowing things down for sure.
Oh boy.
Oh,
4. Thank you.
All right, well, we got a match on our hands. I mean, these guys are... I mean, the conditions are just getting tougher, right? I mean,
yeah.
Kyle dropped it out to the right. Traynor dropped it out to the left. Look at those flags out there.
Kyle was spending a little bit of time on his windage there. See if it pays off on this shot.
Yeah, look right now. That left flag is pointing to the right, and the right flag is pointing to the left. Okay,
Whew.
Thank you.
the left one flipped over now.
This is going to be a battle for who centers up first. There it is.
T-ball.
Thank you.
Now, for those shooters that are not familiar with F-Class, these guys are making a different wind call every time. Now, Kyle, you will see him kind of dial his scope every now and then. I believe he's that's how he holds wind. Traynor, you don't ever see him touching his scope. He uses the rings on the target to aim. Wow.
Oh,
4.
Wow.
Thank you.
Anyway, they use the targets, the rings, to hold off. So obviously, if you want to hold center, just hold center. But if you want to hold a half minute right, then you just go to the edge of the 5 ring to the right, and that's your half MOA. And then every ring from there on is another half MOA. So they can actually use the rings on target very accurately
5.
Thank you.
to hold off.
Brad just caught that one.
Yeah. Come on, is he gonna get it now? Yeah, he got it.
There.
5.
Finally got centered
you.
up,
Yeah.
but he's 2 points behind.
Yeah, so they're kind of in an opposite position now from the last match.
Five.
Thank you.
Traynor, that's all he needs to keep doing, man. If he just keeps it clean,
Yeah. Five's for the win
Fives.
right now.
5s is all he needs, and
Yeah.
he's got room for 1-4. Actually, 2 if he's got the 1v advantage. But of course,
Yeah.
you don't want to rely on the 1v to
No.
win. Obviously, none of these guys ever want to hit anything less than a 5. But knowing that you have that cushion really helps. Oh, boy, almost hit a 3
4.
there. Holy
Thank
smokes.
you.
Wow.
Yeah, but look at those
And-
flags. Look at those flags on the right.
Yeah.
They don't really show that. I think he just overcompensated.
He
Five.
barely
Thank you.
My
needs
goodness.
downwind on it. You think Kyle's just taking a stronger hold than he really needs right now?
Yeah, I believe he is, because there's the wind hasn't flipped from the left, and I believe that he thought it was worth more than he was, and he held the way out there.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. Now, that wind can do some weird stuff, but Traynor's been pretty centered up the whole time.
There it is.
E-ball.
Thank you.
Bayou is a wicked mirage range too. I mean, it's not like anywhere else I've ever shot. And I know you've shot there quite a bit, but it's a very different kind of mirage there, and very soupy and can definitely mess with your head.
Yeah, especially when Mirage is going one way and the flags are going the other way. That does not help.
No.
See, the flags are going left to right, the ones on the right.
Yeah.
And the ones on the left are
People,
going
thank
right
you.
to left, which tells me we have a tailwind.
Uh-huh.
Now, the perspective, we are right in the center of the range. So if the flags, if everything going straight down the line, they're going to appear as if they're going away from you.
Five.
All right.
Thank you.
So Kyle's still 2 points down at this point.
Yeah, and Traynor
Three.
is not
3
letting
points.
up. Yeah, 3. Wow.
3 and a V.
It's only got 4 shots to go. Traynor does. Just has to keep it clean.
Yeah.
5.
He can actually
Thank you.
hit a 4 from now on, all the way out, and he would tie.
Yeah.
Assuming Kyle doesn't hit any more Vs and doesn't hit any more 4s, obviously.
And Brad's, if you kind of went back and if you were to watch Brad's shots, he's definitely bouncing back and forth, but he's really doing a good job of keeping it in the 5 ring because of that.
5.
Right.
You.
He's compensated just enough to keep it in the 5 ring.
Yep. Brad's only got 2 to go. Three, I guess.
Now I want to remind the viewers that these guys are shooting for
Alright,
thousands of
thank you.
dollars right now, and they are so calm and collected.
Yeah.
You wouldn't guess that they're shooting for a lot of money right now.
And not to mention the bragging rights, right?
Absolutely. Oh boy,
Oh,
4.
I think that's
Thank you.
the
That's,
last that's the nail in the coffin. That
yep. Yes, it is.
it's. But anyway, he's not out. That just means they're going to be tied after Traynor shoots these last couple of shots.
Yeah.
D-ball.
Thank you.
But Brad, after that first shot, I mean, Brad was clean after shot 1, for record. That's some good shooting.
See, Kyle, he knows he's out, but he's still really taking his time with every shot.
5.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Kyle's really got to kind of figure out, like, it'd be one thing if he was missing everything, on one side or the other, but I mean, he was missing shots on both sides, so he's probably sitting there going, okay, how do I get this thing centered up for the last match so we don't have to go to a
Yeah.
5.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
Traynor wins this one.
yeah.
Nice shooting, Scotty.
They go to one more. This is it. Now,
this will begin your third and final
if Traynor wins this one, they have to go to a shoot-off, 5-shot shoot-off. If Kyle wins it, it is over. He will be crowned the new champion. So, here we go.
Good luck, Scotty.
Good luck, Brad.
So Brad's going to get first shot here since he won the last match, or last stage. Definitely looks like a right to left at this point. We'll see.
Yeah, and now they've took another 15-minute break or so.
Yeah.
Barrels are cool, and off they go. So, the win appears to be very similar to the way it was earlier. And like you said, it's coming from the left. I mean, from the right, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how much you'd have to hold on with a 308 here, but I'm going to say about a minute,
Yeah.
which
I'd
would be
say that's,
the third line from the center, the line between the 4 and the 3 ring.
Yeah, man, I think a right 3 is definitely a safe hold.
Yep, it was.
5.
I'm joking. We have no idea
have
where
no
they're
idea.
holding, but it was a good shot. We were right, John.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
That's one thing I love about commentating. I've never gotten a win call incorrect. Oh boy.
Oh,
4.
Now Kyle appears to continue to not. Man, he was so solid on the very first stage of these matches, and now he seems to have falling out of tune himself. You know the win reading.
yeah. It's a little unusual.
Never mind.
Oh,
Never mind. Look at those flags out there.
wow.
That's what was happening.
Yep.
See now, Traynor, he's not going to get to convert his siders. Now Kyle could still convert the second one.
Yep.
And he will.
There it
5.
is.
I'll take it.
All right, Kyle's got 9 shots to go, and Traynor's got 10 to go. And those flags are not agreeing again.
No. No, and obviously Kyle would like to put this one to bed. I mean, it's I gotta imagine it's hard going all the way across as the winner and then having to go to that shoot off. Like it. I mean, they're obviously both in this to win it, but
Boy,
Kyle's got to be wondering what happened
4.
after that last stage.
those are the worst fours. When they're
perfect
straight
call.
up, straight up or down. You know, because it was the rifle. When it's you miss a wind call. Well, you know what to do, right? It actually helps you calibrate. But whenever you have an up and down shot like that, that's the rifle. And now you start to wonder if that's the beginning of the end for the rifle, because sometimes when they go bad, they just get worse. So hopefully it was just the one flyer and things are back to normal.
Yeah, we haven't seen either one of them do. I don't even know if either of them are using tuners, but haven't seen either one of them, at least on camera, make any kind of tuner change.
Five.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see if Kyle can put a third one in there.
Wow.
4.
Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
This is not an easy match, man.
No,
That range, Bayou Rifle Club, is not an easy range.
no, I've said it before. It's the most challenging range I've ever shot at.
Now, keep in mind, these two guys have defeated everybody else in the field. So they have obviously a better understanding of what the wind's doing, and they have better rifles. And they're still struggling to keep it centered up.
Oh,
4.
Thank you.
It's just a small-ass target, really far
Man.
away. I don't know what else to tell you. And they're doing it with 308 off a bipod. I wonder if these guys know that they can shoot using a rest in any caliber they want, below 33 caliber. As a matter of fact, Traynor used to be an F Open shooter,
5.
and he has
did he really?
transitioned. Yeah, he has transitioned to FTR, and it's working out well for him, obviously.
well, Scott's still kind of got the advantage here. He definitely seems to be a little more centered up. Let's see if Brad can pick one up here.
4.
Wow, God, what a difference! Look at this. It's literally flip flopped again. You know,
Yeah.
Kyle was the one shooting the fours on the last stage, and now and Traynor he could not miss, and now he can't get centered up.
And so he lost that high center shot. He just lost that one high, but I still haven't seen him make an adjustment on his scope for elevation. So I wonder what's going on there.
Wow. This is quite a pillow fight we have going on here.
Oh, there we go. Brad just clicked.
Nobody really, and I'm joking. I was going to say nobody really wants it. They both want it so bad, but it's, this is later in the day. This has been about an hour or so after their first match. So it's the conditions have changed, obviously, quite drastically by now.
And it's been 3 grueling days. I mean, we've talked about this before, but I mean, it was temperatures in the high 80s, humidity in the high 70s. I mean, it was not comfortable, a comfortable weather environment to shoot in.
What are you talking about? It was perfect weather, John.
Yeah.
It was below 100.
Whoa.
All 3 days.
4.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like I said, when Traynor shot that high 9 or 4, and I said that may be the rifle starting to go, I think that's what's happening. I mean,
because he clicked down and then he went way down. So.
Yeah, but he didn't click. My goodness.
Wow. I feel like I'm at a 4-way stop where everybody's like, no, you go. No, you go.
Exactly. At some point when this is happening, at some point you just don't know what to do because, they tried everything. They hold left, they hold right, they hold up, down, and they just can't freaking find the center. Neither of these two guys.
No.
Like I said.
Oh.
4.
Now, there's been 12 shots on target.
Yeah.
And only 3 of those shots have been non-force.
5.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
There's the 5th one.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. The majority of shots that they've shot have been force.
Yeah.
Whereas the early 2 stages, I think there was one where Traynor only dropped 1 for the whole 10 shots.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind also the barrels are getting hotter.
Yeah.
They're getting fouled more. The fatigue is setting in for the shooters.
Yeah. 3 days of grueling shoot.
So much going on. And the wind it's getting worse, the conditions, as the day goes on.
5.
Thank you.
Ooh. Okay.
5.
All right, we found the center.
you.
I mean, he's 8 shots in. He's only got 2 to go.
Traynor needs to hit V's.
Yeah.
All the way out. I mean, to give himself a chance. He doesn't even have a V. So even if Kyle drops enough points to tie, he would still lose. Wow.
Oh.
4.
Yeah,
Thank you.
this is not good.
Yeah. That's man. That's hard. That's hard.
Now, kudos to him again. Not a sign of frustration whatsoever. He's just doing what he
5.
needs to do.
Nice shot, Scotty.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that, that's hard going into that last shot, knowing that you basically need the other person to miss the target. That's
that's tough. Look at those flags. Look at the second one. The third one on the left is going right to left, and look at the flags on the right.
Yeah.
They're dead or they're going left to right.
And now look at the left one.
Yeah.
Five.
Thank you.
Good for him.
Wow.
That's it.
4.
Thank you.
Yep. Either way, he wins.
Yep.
Well, Kyle is the V2 finale FTR champion, unless he shoots.
Yeah. So what?
Anyway, so there you have it, John. Kyle wins.
That's
Scott Kyle.
and you could see the excitement at the end there. I think they were both just so stunned, right? Like that was.
I don't
Like
think stunned is the right word. I think they're so focused on what they need to do, and when the conditions are like that, the stress levels are through the roof because you have to keep making all these decisions, and every time the wind changes, people, I don't know about you, but when I'm on the line, I don't make one wind call. I continuously keep making wind calls over and over and over and over, adjusting as the conditions are changing, right?
Yeah.
So you're making thousands of wind calls in for those 10 shots, or at least hundreds, right? And then you're about to shoot, and you go, oh, it just dropped down. I better move over, and then people wonder why we need 1 ounce triggers. Me personally, when I'm stressed out like that 1 ounce trigger feels like 5 pounds some days. It's just like you just can't. You just want to send it, and you're so stressed out because you don't know. You're not certain, right? And it's a small target at 1,000 yards, 1 MOA. You don't want to give up a point.
Yeah.
But like I said, these guys were. I guarantee you they were very stressed out. And they're teammates, right? Like they want to cheer for each other, but at the same time, they don't want to get beat by each other.
Yeah. Well, and you talk about making thousands of wind calls, and it's not like, oh, that one thing changed, so I'm going to make a wind call change. It's, okay, the Mirage changed, that flag moved, this flag moved. What was it doing before? Is it, it's all of these mental calculations to make one wind call, and you're constantly recycling all of those.
Well, not only that, let's just say you have a flag, you look at the Mirage, you make a wind call, and you hit a V. Perfect. Just right down the center, half MOA, and you got it. Okay. And then you go, okay, nothing has changed. Now your partner, he also just shot a V, right?
Yeah.
And then you hit a V, and you're like, I got it now. Then he shoots a 4 way out there. You go, what happened? Nothing. I didn't see anything change. Yet somehow he hit a 4. There's no way he would have missed it. What am I missing, right? Yeah. And now you start going, did he make a mistake, or is there something out there that I'm not seeing, right? And now doubt creeps in. And so what do? Do you move over?
Yeah.
Do you ignore what you just saw? Do you and it's just all these decisions that need to be made.
It's like very hard. It's very hard. And people really underestimate it. You and I see these comments all the time. Oh, it's they don't do anything. All they do is pull a trigger. There's no skill to F class.
Yeah.
I tell you what, try it. Try it.
Yeah, that's what you got. That's it's so easy, right? It's just try it. If it's that easy, just come out here, get it done, show us how it's done. Anyway, but it's a very tough sport, very mental. And again, I want to congratulate both of these guys in how calm and calculated they were the whole time. You didn't see. I mean, they were every 4 they shot. They didn't want those 4s, right? They could. Traynor there at the end, he couldn't find a center. Not once did he lose his composure. He was very professional. He was doing what he needed to do. It didn't work out, but he did what he needed to do.
And what's really crazy is you watch these two guys, and I think this is such a great match to watch, because when you can watch a match like this and not know that it's for thousands of dollars based on how they're reacting.
Yeah.
That shows you their level of professionalism, right? Like when you see two people who look like they're just shooting for fun almost, right? Like you can see the intensity, you can see it, but you don't see the reaction. You know, you don't see them pounding anything. You don't see them banging their gun. It's just like, okay, is this their first match of V squared or is this the last match? Like, I can't tell because there's just no emotion that's coming out. And I think that's such a testament to the strength of their mental ability in this game.
Absolutely, man. They were focused, and Kyle persevered. He is the new V2 finale champion.
2 Canadians in a row, like you said.
2 Canadians in a row.
Oh,
and anyway, there you have it.
Whew.
Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next episode, we will have the F Open finale. So make sure you subscribe to this channel in case you haven't for whatever reason. Now, if you haven't liked this video yet, do so right now. I mean, these guys just I hope you guys are learning from these videos. If for nothing else, learn. Look at the flags. Even when they make, you're actually going to learn more when they make mistakes than when they center up, because you can see the flag kick over. You see where the shot went.
Yeah.
You will learn a lot. Watch the videos more than once. There's so much knowledge to be had here. And I mean, these guys are some of the best shooters in the world. So
yeah, absolutely.
You know, this is, if you want to learn how to read the wind, this is what you need to be watching. So like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Congratulate both of them. They did an amazing job.
Yeah, for sure. And don't forget, you could be in these videos. Go out, shoot a match that qualifies for points, whether it's open or TR. And, you know, you very well, if you earned enough points, could be in these videos and have your own chance to win thousands of dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. Go to fclasspointseries.com. All the info's there. That's it. I'm out.
All right.
Keep them centered.
Have a good one. We'll talk later.
See you, John.